Welcome to Innerji, Tarot astrology and all things metaphysical. I'm the Metaphysical Crone, and today I'm going to be doing a reading for you for the week of Monday, October the 3rd. We're going to take a look at some different areas of life and see what the cards reveal. But remember, as with all readings that are done like this, it's a general reading, so only take the information that resonates for you and disregard the rest. Now, we are currently living with the sun in Libra, and Libra is all about balance and harmony. It has the energy of cardinal air, and it's ruled by the planet Venus. Now, we all think about Libra as romance and heartfelt and relationships, which is true, but it's also about relationship to ourselves as well as relationships with others. And with that air energy, it doesn't mean that everything comes from the heart. If the sun is in Libra, there is a cerebral, a head component attached to it as well. So it's head and heart. And so when you think about it from those terms, it is about finding the harmony and the balance between your head and your heart. But let's get some cards out, shuffle them, and see what the week reveals. Okay, so I'm using the Rider-Waite deck. This is my mini version. And those are the cards. I read the cards reversed as well as the right way up. Now remember, when we're doing readings, it's not that this will absolutely happen to you. It's about potential and probability, because we have a level of free will in the here and now to change our outlook, decisions and actions to influence our future. So, when you get a reading, it's not about this will happen to you no matter what. It has the potential to happen based on where you're at now and your current direction. So let's shuffle for this week, commencing Monday, the 3rd of October. And I'm going to bring in some tea coins as well today. And we're going to look at the life wheel and look at some areas of life. So we're going to look at romance and partnerships, leisure and social life, money matters, career, business, work, family, your physical environment, and we're going to look at health and well-being, not so much from the perspective of, do you have a condition and will it heal, but more overall mind, body, spirit, well-being. And then, of course, spirituality and personal growth. So let's see what is going to come up in those areas of life for this week. So we just shuffle the cards until they feel like they're in order. And then once they feel like they're all ordered, I will then lay them out with one card in each area of life. So romance and partnerships, leisure and social life, money matters, career, business, work, family, your physical environment, well-being, and your spiritual life and your personal growth. And then we're going to add a tea coin to each of those areas as well. So romance and partnerships. And I meant to say about the romance and partnerships, it's not just romantic partnerships. It could also be partnerships of any kind, like business partnerships, friendships, that kind of thing. Tea coin for leisure and social life. A tea coin for money matters. One for career, business, work. One for your family life and your home. One for your physical environment. I make a bit of a noise, don't I? And one for your well-being. And one for spirituality, personal growth. So let's see what is revealed for this week. Let's start with spirituality and personal growth. So here we have the Queen of Cups reversed. Now this is saying to me that this is a week about you looking within, looking at you, looking at your relationship to yourself, particularly with that sun being in Libra. So rather than being outward, it is looking inward. What is going on with you in your life spiritually and in terms of your own personal growth? So I see this as time to to do a bit of reflection, to look inward at what you want to do, how you want to grow as a person, how you want to go in terms of growth, in terms of your spiritual outlook and spiritual beliefs, and then taking that out into the world. Now, the T coin I have is the cross. How appropriate, because I do feel this is a time for you to consider, what are your values and spiritual beliefs these days? Have they changed from what they've been in the past? Has something happened that has triggered a change? It really is time to kind of look at the spiritual, emotional side of who you are this week, so that you can come to terms with that and see how you want to move forward. Now let's look at romance and partnerships. And we have the Hanged Man. Now this card is saying to me that for this week, whether it be a romantic love relationship, whether it be a business partnership or a friendship, it is about looking at things from a different perspective. Things seem to have been in a bit of a limbo up to this point. And so by looking at things from a different perspective, you can then put new energy and move forward with it with a new outlook. This is about looking at things in a new way. And the T coin we have is the peacock. And I feel it is about being seen. You know, the peacock sort of struts his stuff and spreads his beautiful wings to attract attention. So I feel that for you, in terms of romance and any type of partnership, it is about looking at what is existing, but from a new perspective, and then making yourself seen from this new perspective. Then we go to leisure and social life. Now we have the Nine of Pentacles reversed. Now this is saying to me that yes, social life is going to be important for you this week. You don't really want to do things on your own this week. You want to get out in the world and be with others. And it's not just about going online and having a Facebook chat or anything like that. This is about being physically with other people, because we have pentacles here. So it's about physically being out in the world. So I feel that for you this week, there is a strong urge to socialize. And with the T charm, we've got the angel. And so this is about socializing in a way that feeds your spirit. I spoke earlier here about doing some inner reflection this week on how you're feeling, about what your values and beliefs are, your belief system. And then I feel it's important, once you've done that, to get out there and socialize with people that you trust so that you can talk about it, because it is good to get different points of view on beliefs and values and our spiritual growth. Then if we go to money matters, I feel that you're going to be juggling money this week. We've got the Pentacles again, and this is the Two of Pentacles. Now, the Two of Pentacles can represent actually juggling, making a decision. Do I buy this or don't I? And I feel that it's going to make you feel emotionally upset. Not upset as in cranky, but it's going to just take you out of your emotional balance. There's going to be something that I feel that you want to get, but you know you've got to sort of steal from Paul to pay Peter in order to do it. So I feel this week it is about really looking at how you juggle your finances and not getting overly stressed about it. Keep the stress under control and it will be much easier for you. And yeah, we've got the question mark with the T coin. It is really about questioning what your priorities are financially this week in order to be able to make the best decisions that in the long run won't give you stress. Looking at work and career and business, and if you're a student, then I put study into this area of life as well. And we have the Fool, and it's going to all be unknown this week. The Fool is about taking an adventure. I really don't like the card being called the Fool because, in the court of the king in medieval days, the fool was actually the smart one because he was the only one that could tell the king what the truth was. But because he made a fool of himself and was silly why he did it, he was the one that was least likely to get his head chopped off. But looking at this, I feel it's about just jumping into the unknown, taking a leap of faith at work this week and not trying to make things happen, not trying to force things this week in the workplace, with your study or with your career. And we've got the chair. And this is saying to me that you're probably going to feel a little bit uncomfortable not knowing how this week is going to pan out, not knowing if what you've planned is going to work out. But really, it is about trusting. It is about trusting that you're comfortable in your work, you know what you're doing, you're comfortable where you're at in your studies and in your career path, so that you can look for a little bit of adventure at work. See it as an adventure rather than as fear of the unknown. Looking at family. We've got the Chariot here, and I feel in terms of family, whether it be family who are blood related or whether it's be friends and people that you know who you consider to be family, it's a straight road ahead. It's a very strong card. I feel that there's just a straight way ahead with family. I see that you can clear a path through any disturbances that may happen with family, and I feel like you're kind of the one taking control this week when it comes to family matters. And we've got the scales. What better emblem can we have for Sun in Libra than the scales? Because that is the symbol for Libra. And so your role is taking charge to get balance in the family where it's out of balance. You're kind of going to be the peacemaker, the mediator, the one who helps the family see all sides if it's an issue that is being dealt with. But if everything is cruising along nicely with the family, then it's going to move forward in a stable way. Looking at your physical environment. So this kind of represents your house, your car, all the physical things in life. And I see here that everything is pretty stable in your environment. You have a home at the moment that is quite stable, it's calm, it's, this is a card of chaos and competition, usually with these wands. And wands represent that fire energy, motivation and drive. So I feel that in your physical environment, the way it's set up, this week it's going to become a little bit like your sanctuary. It's a place where you can get away from the chaos, where you can have some time out. And of course, with the T coins, we've got the Gravestone. Now, people get a little bit scared of this, the way they get scared of the Death card in the tarot. But the Gravestone is just representing something that's coming to an end. So I feel that for you, you can take some time out away from the chaos so that you can work out, okay, what is it that I need to let go of? How do I get my balance back this month? And it's almost like you're going to take a little retreat at home in order to do that. And finally, we've got Wellbeing. So the Tower card. When the Tower card is upright, things happen in an instant. It's unexpected, it's big. Everything seems to be breaking down and falling apart. So when I see this card reversed, I feel that you've got to take a little bit better care of your own well-being this week, because I feel that your energy is draining. I feel that you're going to be more tired than usual unless you take it in hand now before you get to the end of the week. And the T coin for there, we have the teacup. Now this is saying to me, look at your nutrition. Make sure that you're eating in a healthy way, that you're eating regularly, because that will allow you to prevent your physical energy from draining. Let's finish off with just a T coin for an overall theme for the week and see what comes up. So I'll put it on the Sun. And we've got the Cane. So this is saying to me, regardless of the area of life that we're looking at for this week, there is support there. And when you think about Sun in Libra being balanced, it's about balance between you supporting others and others supporting you, getting that balance right. I do hope this reading has been helpful for you. Until next time, many blessings.